Lesson number 11, Circle, Part 6, Arc of the circle. This is the figure of circle. If circle breaks at point A and B, we will get the two parts of the circle. We can say the two curves of the circle here. This is one curve and this is another one. So these parts are called as the arc of the circle. The chord AB is this point A and B. Divide the circle into two parts, AXB and AYB. So we can observe here that AYB is bigger. That's why it is called as the major arc, and the AXB is smaller. That's why it is called as the minor arc. We can express this as the arc AB also, with the 2 points or with 3 points. Here, if two arcs of circle have the common end points, the arcs make one complete circle, means RYT and RXT. These are the two arcs which have the common end point R and T. So these two arcs are said to be as the corresponding arcs. In the figure alongside, chord RT is the diameter of the circle and it divides the circle into two equal parts. So we will get here two semicircles, and this arc is also called as semicircular arc. So this is the major arc and this is the minor arc. In the figure, at the point O, one angle is formed, AOB, and O is the vertex of the angle. So this angle is formed at the center of the circle. That's why this angle is called as the central angle, and the measure of the central angle is equal to the arc here. The measure of the angle subtended at the center by an arc is taken to be the measure of the arc here. The measure of the minor arc. In the figure alongside, the measure of the A, O and Q is 70 degree, means the measure of the central angle is 70 degree here, and as I told you, the measure of the angle subtended at the center by an arc is taken to be the measure of the arc. That's why if this angle measures 70 degree, the arc AYQ also measures 70 degree. So measure of the minor arc AYQ is 70 degree, and it is written as M for measure arc AYQ is equal to 70 degree. Measure of the major arc. Measure of the major arc is equal to 360 degree minus the measure of the corresponding minor arc here. The corresponding minor arc has the measure 70 degree, and we have to find out the measure of the major arc, this one, AXQ. We know the measure of minor arc 70 degree, so minus it from the 360. We know that the circle has measure 360 degree. So 360 minus 70 is 290. That's why the measure of the major arc is 290 degree. The measure of the circle. When the radius OA of circle turns anti-clockwise, like this shown in the figure, alongside through a complete angle, it turns through an angle that measures the 360 degree. We have learnt this in the angle lesson, that when complete rotation is there, that is the complete angle, and it measures about 360 degree. So it ends at the point A and completes the circle. The angle subtended at the center by the circle is 360 degree. The measure of the complete circle is also 360 degree. Measure of the semicircular arc. When the semicircular arc is formed, when the circle is divided due to the diameter. AB is the diameter here, and the AYB and AXB are the semicircular arcs. And the circle has the 360 degree measure, and it is equally divided into two parts. So the measure of the semicircular arc is 360 divided by 2 is 180 degree. So measure of each semicircular arc is always 180 degree. The measure of the minor arc is equal to the corresponding central angle. The measure of the major arc 360 degree minus measure of the corresponding minor arc, and the measure of the semicircular arc is always 180 degree. From the problem set 43, question number 2. Write the name of the arcs from the given figure. Name of the minor arcs. Here, if the end points are Q and P, we can write the name of the arc PXQ and QYP or PRQ, or you can write the name with the 2 points also, arc PR. If the end points are P and R, you can write there PR, or RY. If the end points are R and Y, you can write the RY. If the end points are X and P, then XP. If the end points are X and Q, then you can write their arc XQ, or if the end points are Q and Y, you can write the arc QY also. So these are the names of the minor arcs. Some major arcs here, arc PYQ. Arc PYQ is the major arc. PQR means when the P and R are the end points, that time PQR is the major arc, and if P and Q are the end points, that time this first arc PYQ. Third is the RQY, means R and Y are the end points, so you can write RPY or RXY or RQY. Anyone you can write here. If the endpoints are X and P, this X and P, you will get the major arc as XQP or XYP or XRP. From these 3 points, you can write any one in the middle here. Then arc QRX. Q and X are the endpoints. Here Q and the X. So from these 3 again, you can choose any one in the middle position. XPQ or XRQ or XYQ. Like this you can write the names of the major arc with the different end points. Names of the semicircular arc. Here this diameter divides circle into 2 parts. So 2 semicircular arcs are also in the figure. So we should write that names also. QXR you can write, or QPR you can write here. And the another one is Q. 2 semicircular arcs from the figure. So total how many names are there? This 1 and 2, this 5, 7 and this 6. So total 13 arcs are in the given figure. Understood it?